So it's a card system I designed for Ryan for his book,
Wow.
melded with the story that Shammy had. Because what really happened is I don't usually get excited about stories. I get excited about systems. And I got so excited about the card system that I just went berserk and started making up hundreds of cards. And
They're
I made
awesome.
I made up a whole rule system. I just did all kinds of crazy stuff. So then, so that's two of the things that I guess were kind of random. But then also, I'm not really famous enough to deserve a sound booth narrator. Okay, but my agent, who was only my agent because he's Shammy's agent, and somebody reached out to him mistakenly thinking he was my agent because they wanted the audiobook for Elf Empire. And so he just kind of became my agent. He reached out to Soundbooth. Soundbooth originally wasn't going to take it. Somebody canceled on Soundbooth randomly, and Justin was like, "Sure, I'll just go ahead and take it." And then somebody else canceled, or there was some kind of production problem, and so then Jeff Hayes stepped in and did a one of the voices just like out of nowhere by pure chance. I feel like this is the ultimate. You might as well take a shot because you never know what'll happen. Because I have no
Totally.
business having a sound booth entire team production. It was almost entirely just random chance that all
Wow.
came together like it did. So there was a whole bunch of random elements, and I should probably be like, oh yes, I was a genius and I had some brilliant ideas. But it's hard to explain how much that started as a mismatch. And I think the reason I had to do the really heavy rewrite is because it started as such a mismatch. But it's probably my second. I mean, it's definitely financially my second most successful series. It may become my first. It's moving at a rate that it will probably overtake.
Wow.
Corrupted Core is my most successful series, but I think it's currently still in second place. But it's definitely the one I'm most known for at this point. And even better, Casey Azell, who's a two-time Dragon Award nominee and a traditionally published author, liked the series enough that she wrote Shadow Card Guardian in that series, and she's going to probably write Shadow Card Guardian 2. I know she's about halfway done with it. And so we collaborated on that, although she did the vast majority of the work. So there's that, and then one of the upcoming works I'm working on is Card Apocalypse, which is with Atheon. And Card Apocalypse is set in the same universe with the same card system. And then there's another person who's a first-time author who's writing in my world, and I've never seen their work yet. So we'll see what comes of it. But it's looking like there might be 4 series in the Dungeon Card Enforcer world. And there's currently the 3 books of Dungeon Card Enforcer. 1 book of Card Apocalypse is already done, and they've got the cover and all that for Atheon. 1 book is already done, and the second book is mostly written for Shadow Card Enforcer, again, with somebody who's a much more famous author than me. I mean, Casey Azell, she's traditionally published. She's with Bane. She's a 2-time Dragon Award nominee. I mean, she's a famous author, and she works with Shammy, which is how she even found out about me. So it's been a pretty huge thing, and I don't know. I feel like this is. I already said this, and I know I'm repeating myself, but I feel like this is the biggest. Just take your shot, man, because this thing has no business being successful, and yet somehow it's turned into this huge thing that everybody. I mean, not everybody, but like it's still growing. It's still, it probably has. I get more super fans. This is the one that attracted the people that do things like maintain my Discord website and stuff like that.
Cool.
So this has been just a huge success. And again, it's not even based on one of my original stories. It's my system, and I love the system. And I think that's what people like the most is the card system.
Yeah.
But yeah, and again, I have no business having a full cast production from Sound Booth. That happened almost entirely by accident. They had some extra work. They decided to throw some extra effort in because they're awesome people. And I think that did a lot to push the series. Just sometimes you get lucky, man, but you got to be out there. I mean, that was like my 15th or 16th book I've ever written that suddenly, got this random luck. It's not like I just wrote 1 book and got lucky. It's like, I wrote a lot of books and one of them eventually got lucky is the best way I could say it.